Hey guys, it's Peony Sims and welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a restaurant speed build called the Cactus Flower Cafe. And it's a super light and breezy kind of restaurant. It's a very relaxed environment for your Sims to just get a drink or have dinner with friends. So I'm just choosing the wall color right now and I went back and forth a lot on it. Couldn't really find something that I was super happy with, but in the end I think it looks pretty great. I know right now it's kind of like, ugh, what are you doing with that pink? But yeah, I think it looks good. I really do like this build at the end. But I might be a little biased because it's definitely very my style. So I'm doing the kitchen right now, which I kind of bounce around a lot on this build. So I'll work a little bit on this and then go to something else, just to kind of keep it moving. I don't want to get stuck anywhere. That's how I build though. I don't really stick with one thing for long. But yeah, I think we're about to choose the wall tiles. I went with this blue. It's a little bit more fun. And the kitchen probably ended up being the darkest part with those gray floors that I'm about to throw down. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I just kind of ran up the stairs, but it's whatever. So floor right there, super light. The walls end up being this light blue kind of wood. And right up here I was doing the voice crack. That's what I'm doing. I was trying to do a glass kind of fence up there. I just wanted to add a little bit of interest, but it didn't really look how I was hoping it would. And then the bathroom floor plan, I struggled with it, not gonna lie, and I'm still not super thrilled with it. But I mean, they're just bathrooms, they're super basic, and there's a bunch of them, so your Sims will probably never have an accident here, which is great. Yeah, I think I'm about to redo it completely right now. Yep, and this will be the final floor plan for these. So you get 7 bathrooms, which is kind of a little obnoxious, a little unnecessary. And then I do that super pretty new marble that we got with Dine Out, that light pink one, and some more white wooden panels in the bathroom. So the bathrooms are crazy basic. There's nothing really exciting in there. And then I think I raised the wall height right around here. Yeah, there we go. Because I wanted to put in some better lights, and a lot of them don't work when you're on the short walls. But I just went with those. Super basic. Nothing's exciting over here, to be honest. But I actually end up changing the lot that this is on when I realized that it's way better suited for Oasis Springs. As you can see in the thumbnail, it's on a lot over there and it looks gorgeous in my opinion. So just throwing out some mirrors and stuff, and then I come back later and do one little decor object. But right now doing the bar area, which I think is really cool. I liked this idea. I was trying to put a gate there so that customers couldn't go back, but nothing was working and I didn't want to throw a fence there because it didn't look right. And yeah, so I think I just give up in a second. But this restaurant is actually based off of a picture that I saw on Pinterest the other day when I was scrolling through there, and I decided that it would be really cool to put in game. So it kind of looks a little bit like it, but I changed it up just a wee bit, also because we didn't have a lot of the things that they do in real life, of course. That very open wall, I know it seems a little impractical, but the kind of vibe that I wanted was I don't know if you've ever been to the kind of restaurants that have the big garage doors that hang down and they just kind of open and close them when the restaurant is open. That's what I wanted, but since we don't have cars or garages, I just kind of improvised, and I mean, it's Sims, nobody's gonna get robbed, and they don't have weather, so there's no rain to worry about. I'm a little bitter, I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit. A kitchen door which disappears at some point during this build, and I have to put it back, so I'm very curious to see if I notice when that happens. The booths over here, I think we are about to get into all the seating. I really like that color booth. I think it's very bright and very cheerful kind of thing, which is pretty much kind of what I was going for this whole time. This place is very much my aesthetic. It's got a ton of plants and stuff at the end, which makes me very happy. And all the woods and the light colors, I love it. But I was thinking, I recorded this yesterday, and then as I was trying to fall asleep, I was thinking about it and realized that those chairs that came with Get to Work, I believe, the like clear plasticky looking ones, they also would have looked really cool at those tables, and I kind of want to go try it out after I finish this and see if it does look as good as it does in my head. But I did go with these little stools. Everything's super matchy. And now as I'm watching it, I'm not like, I do wish I had gone with something a little bit more contrasty. But, you know, I'm learning. I'm not the best builder. I'll be the first one to say it. And I'm definitely not a great landscaper. But practice makes perfect, so I've heard. But little wine fridge there. A lot of this I feel like is just me scrolling through the catalogs trying to find things that work. So back in the kitchen, throwing down some more chef stations and stuff. The kitchen kind of felt ridiculously big, and I'm like trying to figure out here how to break it up because it's just like so much space and not a lot going on. So I think I get one of the big storage thingies right around here. Yeah, I'll put it in there. Just break it up a bit because it was driving me insane. I wanted to put one of those big menus out there, but I couldn't find a spot that I liked. And then windows, also very indecisive on these. Nothing was making me happy. So I just kind of leave it for a while and I'll come back to it later. And like finally just decide to bite the bullet on it and go with, I think the very last one that I just had up there is what I choose. So more seating. There's a ton of seating in this restaurant. There's like 41 spots or something like that when I checked on the little info panel. But some of them at the bar aren't actually usable when I finish because there's stuff there. But I like it. I think this came out super cool. And I've probably said that before, but I really do just like this. Right here I was thinking about changing the floor to give it a little bit more contrast. But I ended up pretty much keeping it the same. I think I might have went like a shade darker. Decorations for the tables, just a couple little flowers to add some kind of interest, and I definitely come back to it later and add more flowers and stuff around the place. Lighting, just went for those super cool little glass lanterns from Movie Hangout, I think. I use those all the time. They're my favorite. Some paintings and stuff for the back. Those like big boho ones. I just sized a lot of things up for this. That painting right there, that like 3-piece canvas one from the kid stuff pack, is my new favorite. I love it. I'll probably use it everywhere. Yeah, so just a lot of decor things going on, trying to figure out about like where I could stick a rug or something. And this is me remembering that stairs might be handy, but I think they can actually get up there without the stairs anyway because it's not super high. Throwing out some plants, and then I think this is where I try to figure out, yeah. So the outside of this looks super boring right now. I fix it later, but I was struggling right now. And I wanted to use like those big planters that look like little wall gardens. I don't know how to like what they really are. And I've said like a lot in this video. It's terrible. Columns and stuff, trying to add interest, of course. And I figure it out in a little bit. Except that like floaty tile right there, I couldn't figure out how to delete it. The one that was right above. And I think it went away for a second, but it comes back. Yeah, so this is where it starts getting a little better, making more sense to me. Putting that like blue up there for contrast, and then I changed things to white, and I believe I changed those columns again too. And I finally decided to put the windows down, and I changed it up a little bit right there. Yeah, I couldn't decide how to get it even. Took me a second. So that over there, and then I was checking to see what it looked like at night, which I think this place looks super cool in the morning. I think it looks best then, because like the light and everything, but it just depends where you place it, I guess. Those lanterns from kid stuff are super cute, but they put off no light at all. They look pretty, but they don't do anything. But like these little teardrop, what are they called? What are those called? I knew what they were called earlier, and I'm blanking now. Those ones, they're like little spotlights though, it's crazy. Man, that's gonna bug me. What are those called? Ugh. Okay, I'll get over it. Lighting up that little hallway. This is up for download on the gallery. My origin ID is peonyqueen. and it might look slightly different there. I think I ended up throwing down a couple more plants and like paintings and stuff when I went back for screenshots. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much the same. Yeah, I was trying to change the tile on this half wall there, and I ended up going with that one, and I'm way happier with it. And trying to change the tables because I did kind of want a bit more contrast. And then I remembered what I really wanted to do was tile behind the bar, but I couldn't find one that made me happy. No surprise there. I was super indecisive the whole time. Yeah, so it's just me running through tiles and stuff. And then I think I end up doing the accent wall right after this, possibly? I don't know. Just a lot of time spent trying to find things that I like. But I thought about doing tile for the whole thing just to add some interest, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't. Flowers and stuff. Well, plants, technically. Yeah, just a lot of decor, I think, is about to happen, and then possibly landscaping. I don't know. Landscaping is when it starts to really come together for me, and I get, like, real into it. And that's when I realized that my door had disappeared there. Yeah, displays over here, trying to add some little thingamajigs up on the shelf. So I went with, like, those peppers and stuff that came with Dine Out. I think I throw, like, a little scroll thingy. Yeah, there's, like, whatchamacallit, it's a little glass thingy that has like the scrolls or something in it, and it doesn't really make sense, but I like it anyway. And this is me realizing that things look super white up in here and having to add some kind of interest. Yeah, no, I thought this is where I figured out the outside, but it's not. So I wanted to use like those, but they didn't work, and also they're uneven, the like two sides, so it looked weird. So I start trying to choose like different things to put on the outside, and then I realized that I needed to do the restaurant sign. So I tried doing that and like sizing it up because I wanted it bigger, but when I tried to place the little decorative words and stuff on there, they don't actually fit even if they're sized up. So I had to go with this little small guy, and I couldn't create my own, so I just went with one of the ones that were already like pretty much done. But I think it looks fine. Windows, I wanted to do something on the outside, but I couldn't find one that I actually liked. And then I got like fascinated that that little window was so small, because I've apparently never used it before. But changing up the columns to add a little bit more definition to that area, and it looks a lot better. This place kind of looks a little dated. I don't know, like the outside of it kind of looks like I would see it down in Florida near my grandparents' retirement home, not gonna lie. But I love it for some reason. It makes me think of being in Florida as a kid in that kind of area. More decorations. I tried to size up one of those signs, but it didn't work. But I do really like the neon signs over here. I think they're super cute. And I think I throw down some more later. So yeah, this is where I decided to do that little accent wall, just because it breaks up all of the whiteness a little bit better. And then I think I add some flowers or some plants. Yeah, the little like trellis ones behind there just to give it, I was going to say more interest, but I feel like I've said more interest 12 million times in here. I did try to add the pink flowers there, but they didn't look right. They're just all in a bunch. More decor probably. Yeah, just throwing down some stuff. I want to do mirrors, like a big mirror wall, but you can't move them like you can everything else. But this is where I finally found these little thingies, and I think they look really cool on the outside, especially with the columns. I think they're really neat. And I end up sticking with those and then just throwing out some lights on the outside. And I think I'm about to get into a bit of landscaping, and then I probably leave and do interior, and then go landscaping, and then interior. Like I said, very, very bouncy, and that doesn't stay that way at all. I end up changing the terrain. I changed the terrain like completely, but oh well. Yeah, this is where it like makes sense to me. When I put those cactuses down, I was like, this would look amazing in Oasis Springs, and then it all just kind of came together for me there. So doing little flower beds or cactus beds, I suppose. Yeah, because when I put down that dirt, I was like, why would there be desert dirt? That's weird. But yeah, I get it together soon, promise. So add in some of that. and then a bunch of cactuses, and sizing a ton of them up just to make some little differentiation there. I do really like the cactus beds. I think they're really cute. But I think everything's really cute when it comes to like cactuses and succulents and all of that. I got sucked into that trend last summer, spent so much money on succulents, and they're all dead. I am definitely not a green thumb. I wish I was, but I kill plants that are supposed to be super hard to kill. But you know, it happens. I'm just not a plant person. I want to be. I really do. But it's just not working out. So almost done with this part. And then I think I end up changing the terrain into desert, I believe. Yep, here we go. The whole damn lot is now desert. And it looks so much better. I can't get over it, like how much it just pops against the restaurant. It looks so good. And then changing up the whatchamacallit. Ooh, words, what are they? I changed up this part right here because I can't think of what it's called. And I realized that my brush was super soft and that's why it wasn't doing anything. So get it together right there. And then I think I throw down some rocks possibly, or do I do trees? I don't know. Yeah, a little bit of landscaping, some rocks and stuff around there. And then I do a bunch of palm trees and all of that. Landscaping is not my specialty. I'll be the first one to admit that. I usually just kind of leave it very bare outside, but I really tried on this one. And I think it looks kind of cool. It's not the best thing in the world. I'm definitely not up there with some of these other crazy people in this community. I go on the gallery and I'm just like, whoa, God, my mic just fell. I'm so sorry. Okay. Just scoot that over a tad. Oops. So putting rocks around to line this little part right here. And then I think I do a bunch of trees after this. Or yeah. So we get into the tree part. And then probably some more rocks. Oh, pond. I did a little pond outside the window just so like people sitting near there could have fountains and stuff to look at. But it's really not much. And I end up changing the shape. No surprise there. And doing those little skippy stone fountains right there. Yeah, there's not much to this little pond. It's very simple. And I faced it that way. I know it probably looks weird, but it's probably because it's more visible to the people inside, because I don't really imagine that your Sims would walk out to the back for no reason. So it's just there for a view. Doing the little like kind of trash area, I don't know what you would call that, but off of the kitchen so that they can go throw away everything. And I think I'm about to go through the catalog for like a solid minute trying to look for stupid little crates to decorate with. Not decorating, but redoing the foundation, just adding that little stone one to it. And yeah, so this is me about to go through the stupid little catalog, like I said. Because I couldn't find them. I found like one of them and then just got stuck. But I don't know. I don't know what to put back there other than like trash cans. I mean, what really do you need? Because it's not functional. Your chefs don't actually do anything other than that one spot. They just need their station. They really don't need anything in the kitchen. So adding a few things back there. I pretty much just leave it at that. Throwing some cactuses in. Yeah, I think we're about to do a bunch of plants, or maybe just that one. Yeah, this is more decor stuffs. Just a bunch of succulents and bright green things to break up this whiteness. Trees, super quick. And then I think I went back and like deleted a few because it seemed like there were way too many. I don't know, it was just a little too much. I went a little overboard. But I don't know. I really do like it. I think it's pretty cool. And I think I changed the fountain. Yeah, the pond shape here. I wanted to make it look a little bit more natural rather than so squared off. So I line it with rocks and everything in a second, which I think it makes it look really, really good and much better, really. I've said really and like so much in this stupid video, and it's driving me insane. And it probably is some of you too. But I'll get it together one day, promise. My like lit teachers from high school would be dying right now. But hey, I haven't been in high school in a while, so whatever. Just a bunch of rocks, just like a solid minute of placing rocks. Super exciting stuff, you guys. And then I finished that, and I really wish that I had noticed it when I was building it, but those lilies seem super, like, uniform now that the pond isn't just the square. And I really wish that I went and, like, moved them around a bit. So more landscaping, just rocks and succulents and ferns and stuff. Do that for a bit. Just trying to make it look a bit more lush and adding some, I don't know. Just doing plants, you know, just going at it. Yeah, I deleted a couple of trees there because it just seemed like a ton. I mean, you're in a desert, there's not that much stuff. I went with this cactus sign on the side. I really love that, and I thought it'd be super cute for this build. So adding some stuff in the kitchen, just trying to make it look a bit more lived in, I guess, because it was so bare. And then plants there. Yeah, just throwing down like knives and stuff. Well, not throwing them, but you know. And then the wine thingamajiggies, just, this is really just when I get into decorating and all of that. So, whoopsies, okay. Sorry, I hit a button. Yeah, so it's all decor. And then I think we're almost done. I don't know, I don't remember. I think after this, it's just, I place a few plants in the restaurant down, and then probably a little bit more landscaping, and then I think that's it. I don't remember doing too much else. Yeah. Just a bunch of little things at this point. And then, yeah, really. I know, I was just like, yeah, and then this, and then, yeah. Sorry. So, like, those ones there, your Sims probably can't eat at them, so hopefully nobody gets seated there, because that would be awkward. Guys, I can't eat my food. But, I don't know, I really, really do love the way that this all came together at the end, and I think it's super cool. And then I tested it all out, and had a Sim go there and get some lunch, and I think it's a really cute spot. I couldn't decide if I liked it more for like a brunch spot or for dinner, because it's really cool for both. And my cat's crying, I don't know if you can hear him, but him's being mouthy. A bunch of plants there by the window, just getting some light. Oop, I'm sorry guys, I have a kitten and he's very needy, so I get distracted a little bit. So just the plants there. I was just making sure that I had everything that I needed to be a qualified restaurant. And then I think it's just a little bit more landscaping, and then that should be it. What was I saying before I got interrupted by my cat? Oh, if I didn't know if I wanted it to be like a brunch spot or dinner with like drinks and stuff, but I mean, when you put it in your game, if you do decide to, you can definitely do whatever you want to with it, because I think it works fine with both. Right there, I was trying to merge those two cactuses together to try to create like a new cactus shape, but it just wasn't working. Throwing around some more plants and stuff, and then I think we're about to get into the screenshots. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you'll stick around for more. And have a great day. Bye guys.